everyone, this is Johnny Blaze, and today we are going to be working on a project. Now, we do work here at the lab, here at Twin Family Headquarters, for other people as well, those technically less inclined than we are. And I got a request for this. Now, this is a PSP model number 3000, and this is the current one you can get in the stores as of October 18th, 2011. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put custom firmware 660 PRO-B9 on here, and we're going to cover it from start to finish, from the time you open the box to the finished product. Now, I'm trying to open this before and haven't done it yet, so this is still sealed in box. And I say this is the latest one. I give a date because a lot of the ones on YouTube about this are older and they don't cover from actual stock to the whole process. This will. So this has not been tampered with at all. It is virgin, and we're going to attempt to open the box. This fucking pain in the ass. Ugh. Oh, opens from the side. Huh. I wonder why I couldn't figure it out. I'm not gonna fail like this on the actual video, I promise you that. Jesus Christ. So it opens like that. And they got a big foam thing here. And oh, damn it. Open me first. I'm guessing that's the instructions. Now, here we have our battery pack. Jesus Christ, what the fuck do they put these things in? And of course, this would be if it had a memory card with it, but it doesn't. Had to get that separately here because they wanted 16 gigs. And this is the battery for the PSP 3000. It is smaller. Obviously, you can't Pandora this, so this is the first part of the power cord. This is the second part of it, and it looks a lot lighter than my old PSP. Because I used to have a 1000 before it hit the shitter. And this is it. A little dusty on the screen there. The smudge. I'll clean that up. This is the PSP 3000. Of course, you can tell it's a lot lighter. Feels light too. It feels like it weighs nothing. And then again, I haven't put the battery in yet. And of course, you can see the UMD door opens up manually, as opposed to switch on the top. You got your wireless LAN switch up here. You got your buttons, and they're raised, but it feels a little better than the PSP 1000. You got your D-pad, your analog stick, your PS button, whatever that's for. I guess that's the home button. Volume up and down, brightness, and music. Select and start. Serial number on the bottom there. Power on and hold. And then of course your memory stick. Now we're gonna set this up, put the battery in, and we're gonna turn on. Alright, and as you can see, we have everything set, the initial setup over with. Now let's decide what firmware it's on. We're going to go to System Settings, System Information, 639. Ass butt. Hey, that's what was asked. You know, what the hell am I supposed to do? I don't know why I cover up the MAC address. I really don't know. So it's on 639, so it's what we want it. Now, we need to update it, but first, most importantly, go back to System Settings. We need to format the memory stick. And, of course, we do. And I don't know what's on there. It's brand new. So now it's formatting the memory stick. And formatting. Now this is going to take a while, so What we're going to do right now is we're going to use the magic of video to get it over with and format it and put it on the computer and go for the next step. Alright, as you can see here, we are at the removable disk. I'm going to double click on that. You can see since we formatted on the PSP, all the files are here. So what we're going to do is PSP, game, and now since we need to update it to 660, new folder, and we're going to call it update. What are we going to do? Well, we have here this list. I hate Windows fucking 7. Big pain in the ass. Well, here it is. eBoot. This is the eBoot for the 660 firmware. We're going to copy that and we're going to paste to update. That'll tell the PSP to update the actual system. Now, a couple more things we have to do. Since we're going to run 660 PRO-B9, we have it here, and we're going to copy two files. We're going to copy Pro Update and Fast Recovery, and we're going to drag those and drop them into the game folder. There they are. Now, of course, we need to add ISOs, and to do that we're going to go back to the main directory, folder, ISO. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to put on a game that both me and the client have, and pretty much if you have a PSP you'd have it too. And of course that would be God of War, Chains of Olympus. We're going to copy that and we're going to paste it into the ISO directory. Now it's going to take a while, so when we get done here we're going to put in the PSP and see how it goes from there. Alright, now we put our memory stick back inside the unit, and of course now we need to update it. To do that, PSP update 660. Got away on the black screen as it's reading the data update. I hate these glossy finishes, don't you? All smudgy and fingerprinty and yuck. And there it is. Start. License agreement, blah 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 blah. Of course you have to accept or we can't do it. And we're going to enter and start. Now is going to update and when it's done updating we're going to do the custom firmware. Now of course we have our PSP updated, and for proof we're going to go down to system information. There it is, version 660. And now we're going to go to, I'm a lefty by nature, game, press X. I'm going to go to update, press X. Now these are signed, so these will work. Okay, I know the camera can't read it, so I will. PRO-B by Team Pro. Press X to launch custom firmware. Press triangle to uninstall it. Hold L to reinstall custom firmware, and R to exit. So naturally we want to press X. And there it goes. It's completed. X. Of course, it'll restart your PSP. Now, this is a perfect way to check it. Got the custom firmware options, that's a good sign. Our ISO should appear, and there they are. There's our God of War. There's the bunk I put in earlier. Now, let's check the God of War. And it's booting up. So now we're going to turn this off. I'll show you the flip side of the coin. Now here's the thing, when you turn it off, it's going to go back to regular 660. So what you'll need to do is, as you can see, you don't see the ISO. So what you need to do is you need to go to fast recovery, press X, and it starts it up. It resets, and voila, you're back on custom firmware. Let's play God of War again to show you that we are. There it is. And go home. Of course we want to. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all. That's all you have to do. So we took a Virgin PSP, brand new, out of the box, never been used before. So on camera you saw from unboxing to custom firmware. It can be done, and hopefully I won't get no nagging questions from people, and nobody else will either, about, oh my god, what firmware is the PSP on? Oh my god, can I install? Can I do this? Can I do that? Simple as that. We went over it, I showed you, and everything is gravy. Now, I'm sure the client will be very, very pleased, and I will too. And I gotta be honest, I actually want to get one of these now. Be a good replacement for my old one. Now that I know that it works and I can do it, I'm convinced. See, I have my own first customer myself. Anyway, that is all for the custom firmware 660 PRO-B9 from a Virgin PSP, brand new as of October 18th, 2011 to now. This is Johnny Blaze signing off.
やればやるほどディスクシステム